Good morning and welcome to the Craft Room. I'm Ellie Barnes. I'm glad you can join me today. We're going to be making a card using one of the new Stampin' Up bundles out of their mini catalogue. But before we get going, I better make sure we're in the right place. Otherwise, you won't be able to find me. So let's see if I've got this right today. Yes, I have. So hopefully we can now get this started. I'm not going to muck around today because I really do have to get going after this. A couple of things happening for us here in the household. We've got a dog that's sick again, so we have an urgent appointment at the vet. Straight after my live, I have to race him off to the vet. And then I'm off for a retreat today. I'm going on retreat with a whole lot of other carers who look after children with disabilities, and we're all getting a break down in Anglesea for the night, and we've got lots of fun and games planned, so I'm really looking forward to getting away to that. But first, I'm glad I can get to see you all, and that you can join me while I quickly pull together a card. Let's have a look what we've got. I'll just turn you down to the desk. Right. Oh, my desk's a mess, isn't it? Right, you can see bits and pieces. Have we got it? We're sort of there. We're sort of there. I might have to move you over a bit. I've sort of moved myself along too far. Anyhow, oh, we've got to do the flipping. You're all upside down, aren't we? I'm upside down. You're all okay. That looks better. That's much better. Okay, so we're using this catalogue, and I'm actually using a suite, and I haven't even marked it in here. I've been a bit excited about planning to get away, so... Oh, it's in here somewhere. I think it's up the back, actually. I think I've gone to... No? We'll find it quickly. Is that it? No. Oh, I should have marked it, Ellie. You should have marked it. Everyone's looking, going, don't have time for this. It's called the Forever Love Suite. And it's in here somewhere. Here it is. Here it is. Finally, let's start here. Have a look at some of these beautiful cards. This is in my favourite colours. My two favourites at the moment are Pretty Peacock and Moody Mauve. And it's got gold and it's got petal pink, which softens it all. And instead of using white, this is on very vanilla. So you can use the set with white, but they've created this in with very vanilla, which is our cream colour. And if you buy the suite Forever Love, you get the stamp set and dies, ribbon, some cards and envelopes, which are gorgeous, some dots, what do they call these? Gold foiled... No, where is these ones? Pretty pink and petal pink and Pretty Peacock. Gee, that's a mouthful. Petal pink and Pretty Peacock foiled gems, and then this beautiful paper, which one side of every sheet has this beautiful gold on it. Now, I'm not using the paper today because I'm going to use these cards. So, but we will have a look at that paper another day. But this is a fabulous suite. I love it. I love the whole look and feel of it. So let's get into it. As I said, these are the dies we're using, and these are called A Lifetime of Love dies, and this is the stamp set. And so we're going to use these. I'm particularly going to use this die. Only one actually out of it. And I'm actually just using the sentiments out of this because this die is going to do a lot of the work for us, along with these cards. Now I'm going to pull a card out and you'll get to see. It comes like that, and I'll pull out an envelope. Isn't this gorgeous? You can't see it until I get it out, of course. So there you can see, now the card we're going to fold over, like so. So it's got, this one's got a line down it. I might grab another one. This one's I might have damaged that myself when I was opening the pack or something, but that one's got a line down the side of it. So we'll pull a different one out. I can use that. I'm not going to waste this card. Nothing ever goes to waste. I mean, that can make a front of another card. I can use that as a part of a front. It's just got a line down the side here. It's been damaged. So I will get plenty of use out of it. So we've got our card and this is our envelope. I'm not going to fold it over, but I will be doing something to this. So that's our envelope and our card. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some colour into this card front. And I'm going to use the colours that they've provided. Pretty Peacock. And that's Moody Mauve. And this is the Pretty Peacock. And the first thing I'm going to do is, my card's going to go this way. I'm making it a sideways card. So I'm just going to use my blender brush, and I don't want to put a heap of colour on, but I just want to give a bit of a hint of colour up in that corner. And I'll do the same down in this corner. And then I'm going to do the opposite corners with the Moody Mauve. So I'm just bringing those colours into the base of this card. Just like that. So, in fact, that's a bit pale. I might just put a little bit more in that corner. So there are our hints of colour. I'll move this out of the road on that card. Just soft and pale, but gives it not just the stark cream or very vanilla look at the back. The next step I'm going to do is prepare to put something on top. Now, the first thing I want to do, and I've actually pre-done this, I have stuck, what do we call these sheets? I love these sheets, but I never remember their name. The multi-purpose adhesive sheet. I have already stuck that onto a piece of vanilla cardstock. Very vanilla cardstock. So this now has become like a big sticker. And I'm going to cut out, I'm just going to put it down in the corner here. I'll just cut around it so that I'm only using what I need. I'm going to cut out, using our cut and emboss machine, this image. Now I'll just move it out of the way so I can get this on. So as you know, we use our cutting plates. I've got 1, 2 and 3 on the bottom here. And I'm just putting the other 3 on top. And we'll just line them up, which meant I moved that, didn't I? Oh, look, you get a lovely view of my arm. It's because I'm doing it the wrong way. Let's do it. Let's do it the way I'm used to doing it. I was being lazy and not moving that plate. When in Rome. Okay, let's get this through. It's a beautiful day out there, so we're really looking forward to getting down to the beach today. Now, we'll move that out of the road. We'll bring our plates in. Now, one thing I'm trying to do is I want to keep this all together. And you'll see why in a minute, but I'm going to bring this back in, get out of the road, bring this back in, and I want to carefully, I don't mind this outside bit if it goes off, but I'm going to try and keep it all together like so. Now, this inside piece, I don't want it to add any colour to it, because I need to use it. So I'm just going to carefully ease this piece out. But try and keep everything else intact. Right. So that's still got most of its backing on it, and we're going to leave that as it is. This piece I'm going to add some colour to. So again, I'm going to use the same two colours, Pretty Peacock and Moody Mauve. Now, if I had smaller brushes, this would be ideal. I haven't, so I'm just going to allow it to go over a little bit into the other areas. So I'm just colouring, and I want a good amount of colour. The flowers, we're just putting the Moody Mauve over the flowers. We actually could get 2 cards out of this, and I'll show you how after. So there's my Moody Mauve over the flowers. I'm also going to put some Moody Mauve just around the rim of this. And you'll see how that'll work in a minute. Okay. And now for the Pretty Peacock. We're just going to colour the leaves. There we go. Now this is going to bring some nice colour to our card, like so. So we'll move that out of the way. Actually, while we're here, I'm going to, and I've got the stamping mat here, I'm going to stamp, and I was just deciding whether this one will fit, but it won't fit. So I'm going to use the one I planned to use originally, which is Forever and Always. So this could be an anniversary card, or it could be a wedding card or an engagement card, because it's pretty open to anything, forever, always. And that's brought all the colour I'm going to use. Now we're going to change things up. I'm going to take this out of the road. Gee, my board's got a bit dirty, hasn't it? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel. You might be able to take it out of the background, hopefully. So here it is. Oh, I lost a piece. I don't want to lose any, because I'll show you how what we can do with with it all after. But at the moment, I'm going to peel out. I originally was planning to peel these out and put them into a card, but that took me so long, and I thought, you don't want to sit here and watch that. So I'm now going to use it the other way and then show you how you can use the inside pieces as well. So we'll use the frame, and our aim is to keep all the inside pieces on the backing sheet. And it's just a matter of gently lifting it. And if you see something lifting with it, just poke it down. I'm just using the pick. Now, if you weren't going to use these outside pieces, you wouldn't have to fuss. But I will use them. I won't make it in front of you, but because I've done a practice run, and done it. Stay down. Oh, it's that little piece I need to stay down. We're just about there. You've come up again. Now you can see how slow this is. Can you imagine if I was doing these individual little pieces? We'd be here all day. And one of them's come with me. We'll just take him and put him back on here. Just stay there. So you can see we've got all these different pieces. Oh, there's another piece come out, but I can't see where it's gone. Oh, it's there. We have this background piece, and I have all these that I can use after. We'll just put this piece on it too. A few of the little ones have come off, but we'll just keep them all together, and you'll see why after. You go over there. And I think I've got another, don't know what that is. Now I'm going to just use this outside sticker on here. Now if I get it right, it's a little bit wobbly because I've been peeling and fiddling it around. So get your flowers down and then try and get this in straight. And I say that because the card I'm going to show you how to use all these background pieces. I didn't get it on straight, but that's all right. And then we'll peel this off and we're going to put that bit back on. So I'll just peel that, and you can use your pick to get that apart, I found. Oh, it's not wanting to do it today. Actually, I think I've got some edges here that didn't cover. There we go. There we go. And as I said, it's now a sticker, so we don't need glue today. But this is very sticky. Now, as you can see, I've slightly gone off here. So we can push this now back to where it all belongs. And it all has fitted back together. And then we're going to take some lovely ribbon. This is the ribbon that comes with it. It's gorgeous. It's pretty peacock with a lot of gold through it. And I'm going to just use about that much. And I'm going to tie up in this corner. I'm not doing a bow. I'm going to do just a small knot. I didn't want it too fussy because our anniversary comes up in April, and I thought maybe I could give him this card. I know it's a little while away, but why not? It all goes that way. And so because it's gone all the way around in there, it gives you some prettiness on the inside. And on the outside. So we'll just trim those ends. So that sort of looks quite all right without having to be a bow. And then I'm just going to take some of these lovely little gems and I'm going to spread them around the card. And I'm going to pop a couple of these small ones in here. These come in two sizes. They've got the larger ones and the smaller ones. So that one's gone and got stuck down there, so we'll just leave him. I'll fix him up later. I'm going to put a little mark there. That's what we do when we have a mark. You cover it up. Great hint here. Great hints today. And I'm going to put another one there. And then on the outside, I'm just going to bring in the darker ones. The pretty peacock. Okay. And you know what? That's my card for today. It's simple, but I am going to do a couple of things on the inside. I'm going to bring back in the stamp set because I just felt it needed a little something inside. Now, I could, if it's a wedding card, I could have done congratulations on your wedding day inside or even on the front there. Wishing you a lifetime of love and happiness could go on the inside, but I like to leave it a bit more simple. So I was actually going to put on, I'm just pushing some of those things down, a flower, but looking at this leaf, I quite like it matching up with that leaf there. So I think what I'll do is put that leaf on the inside and I'm going to put it on the card, on the envelope. Because I don't like, it's stuck down. If you can't get them up, these ones, because they do get very sticky at times, you can just use your pick and it will lift it up quickly. Now let's bring this in. So I'm going to pop one up there and one down here. And it sort of matches that I've got two on the front now and two on the inside. And on my envelopes, there's not much on the front, so I'm going to put some leaves on the front just to indicate that this is a special card and not a bill in the mail. And I'm going to put one here, but I'm not going to leave that. I like the idea that I can make that into something pretty, and I'm just going to use the pretty peacock again. You could use a mixture, and I'm going to be heavier down the bottom here. And then lighten it up. So I'm going up into those leaves. Now, actually, I'm tempted now. I'm tempted to put another set on the other side, which I think I might, because I just like the look of that. So I'm tempted and we'll do it. I'm going to pop a little set here. And just to bring it into the same feel. And look, you could use the envelope if you had one left over or something as a stencil. You can see that down there. Make a lovely stencil. I'm just going to put a bit of colour around the end here, which is going to match the card. And so perhaps I might, yes, why not? Why not? We might just close this one up and bring the pink in too. Just to match the front of the card. Don't need a lot. Well, that one was a bit much, but that'll be fine. you get the idea of what I mean. So we'll pull that out of the way. So here's our card. Oh, we could easily, well, we've got a bit on the front here. So here's our card, an envelope, and the back of our envelope, and the inside of our card. And then we've still got this bit left over. So what I originally had planned to do, but it took me quite a while to do it, is this card. So you can see I've actually done a gold outline. I did the colouring in exactly what I showed to do this, but I took all these pieces and individually stuck them in. Now they are stickers, so it did go in fairly easily. It just had so many of them, it took a long time. So out of one cut, you can get two. Now I had to cut an extra one to get, and you'll see it, that one's here, to get another white piece, but I still could use that for something else anyhow. A number of the pieces have fallen out. This one wasn't on the adhesive backing. I just glued that piece in. So, you can see I've done it crooked. So you've got to sort of be able to manoeuvre it a little bit. And the adhesive backing does give you that wiggle room. Sometimes, though, a few of them need encouragement to sit down. So it's no waste. You get plenty of bits to use again, and you can make a variety of different things. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm going to pop you back up to me. I'm just going to do the don't get dizzy bit. And we're going to go up here. Hopefully I'm in screen now. Yes. I have to look to make sure I'm in screen, because I'm not very good at this technology stuff, but doesn't matter, we get there, don't we? Between us, we do get there, and you do get to see a card. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you have a great weekend. I know I'm going to. I'm really looking forward to it, and I know Pino, our little puppy, will be all right. He's not a puppy. He's 15 years old, and every so often things go wrong and he has to have an urgent vet visit. But he'll be fine, and he's going to a friend of ours to look after. She's a Stampin' Up demonstrator too, but she's going to look after him while we go out and have fun at the beach. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. I'll be back next weekend to show you something else. I haven't got a plan, so it'll be a surprise to both of us. So I look forward to catching up. Take care. Bye.